I want to see if I can hear
Hey,
any
I'm gonna
other
take
people marching.
Goodberry.
Okay. You have basically, for how hard you got hit and critted on, you have an open wound in your back.
Okay, so how can we get rid of that? My buddy, come on, come help me.
So what do you want to do while he's looking that up?
I want to see if I can hear any other marching.
Okay, roll perception.
That's not it. Where's that one that closes
Plus
all?
3, 5, 8.
You don't hear anything? Nothing?
I'm gonna check the wagon.
Okay, so you're going to go up and see what's in the wagon?
Mhm.
Because you still don't know, like...
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Man, that's an investigation I gotta do.
Perception, because you're just going up and looking, like, at them. I mean, you're not actually, like, starting to search through...
Ah, shit. 1 plus 4.
I mean, you see a wagon, like, you're kind of staying back a little. You're not getting up to it because you don't know what's happening, so you're just kind of like, I don't know yet. Let me make sure everything's...
Yeah, and plus I'm just like, I was still kind of like a little bit from like holding him back with my sword still stuck in him.
Now, cure, like, I know the spell heal does, and...
There's nothing that closes, I don't think I have anything that closes wounds.
Take you to a medic. Maybe we can find a medic. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you tried actually focusing cure wounds with bandages and all that too, like trying to do like multiple things, he would probably, you just gonna have to sit down and work on him, not just a quick.
That's what we're doing.
You're keeping him up. You kept him up by curing wounds, but you
creature you touch.
Yeah, if you sit down and just focus all your
energy on me.
Yeah.
Move to him. And I'm gonna do the cure wounds, which is a
okay. So
level 1, and I gotta roll.
Roderick basically
1d8.
like goes down. He's tired, and you're walking up, and you see the big old gash in his back, and you go to lay hands on him, and go ahead and roll your heal.
8.
Okay, so 8. You're healing him for 8. Okay, you see the wounds, like the blood starts letting, like it's not bleeding out as much. It looks like it's starting to close. Roll me a perception check.
8 plus wisdom 3, 8, 11.
Okay. As you're doing it and he's starting to heal up, you're noticing like it doesn't look right. Like there's something off about this wound.
Infected.
Not as much infected as it looks like there's something in it, like stuck. Like it doesn't look right. Like you don't know.
A broken blade.
Maybe like you can't really tell with that. You can't tell what it is, but you can tell like it feels when you're putting your hands trying to heal it. You can feel like there's something protruding that's not his spine, but it's like something in there that's foreign.
That shouldn't be.
Yeah. So I mean, you can
take that sucker out.
I mean, he can't even tell what it is. He don't even have eyes on it. He feels like that there's something foreign there, but he doesn't know for sure. Like, as being a cleric of life, I mean, he knows it's not supposed to be there. Like, this ain't part of Dwarven anatomy. So there's certain, like, you could get somebody to come over and try to help you with it, like focusing on it. Yeah, because if they do a help action with you, you could gain advantage.
Okay. Yeah, because you're also a cleric.
So roll.
No, I'm a ranger.
Ranger. Well, so you're elf.
Y'all are just sitting there working, and then like you're kind of getting worried too, Roderick. Like you're like, what? Why is this? Like, because it still hurts. Like, I mean, it hurts like hell.
Do I need to roll with perception?
Just roll me a flat d20.
I got a 16.
Okay, you get advantage on your next perception check because he's feeling with you. Like you're both trying to look and feel what's going on. And it's you roll 2. You roll another perception or investigation, whichever's higher.
18.
Okay. As you're prodding more, it seems like there's a little something that starts coming out, not part of the whole thing, but you feel like something small, like maybe a fragment of it comes out.
Yeah. And
as you're getting it out, it's covered in blood. But as you start, like, you basically start wiping it off, and it's green.
So it's an emerald.
How did an emerald get in my back?
That's what he was using. They were using said emeralds, smelting them down
into weapons.
Into weapons.
No, weapon. I mean, if you want to go run, if that's what you think, one of y'all go check the weapon that.
I can. Since
the half-orc was wielding.
I've got an advantage.
Okay.
So, right.
Okay, you can go.
I've got an advantage.
The weapon's just a basic great axe. You look at it, it's metal, and it has no notches out of it.
How did emerald get in my body?
Dingus.
D20.
I'm
Check.
Tell us.
Oh,
It's not gonna tell us.
But you were able to get a small piece of it, like kind of that the axe broke. But there's still like a little larger piece, almost like it's still plugged up in there. You might be able to say you might have to take him to your temple. Like there's a lot more equipped healers there.
The temple.
You have one in what you call it?
Is there one in?
Yeah, there's one in
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Yeah,
Waterdeep?
yeah. That's where you were based out of.
That's right. So, therefore, we need to check and make sure. What you need to do is check and make sure whatever is in the cages.
That's what he was going to do.
Oh,
I'm going.
okay.
So go ahead.
I was just letting y'all do.
So are you going to
no.
actually open up everything and try to search?
Well, there's a canvas, right?
Yeah, it's
Or-
canvassed over. It's like it's
I'm gonna
tied
try to
up.
climb up to, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
try
they're
to.
completely covered and it's tied in the back to where it's not flapping.
Yeah, we're gonna do at least untie
Okay.
it.
So
to
you
open
roll investigation because you're actually putting your hands on the situation.
10 perception.
investigation, I think.
Oh, investigation. And
Intelligence. That's what that
Plus 2?
Yeah, plus your intelligence.
You're able to untie some of the knots they put in to hold the flaps, and as you peel them back, when you peer in there, you see a bunch of people, like crowded in the cages.
Okay.
They're all hands tied and bound.
So we need to.
I'm going to call out to the people that were fighting with me, even though I know one of them's hurt.
Grandma's down.
Is she like down, like knocked the?
You have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, she went down.
Okay. I'm gonna call at least the other two.
3. We got the blacksmith too.
Where
Yeah, the
He
blacksmith
didn't
didn't even do
he
anything.
didn't
He didn't do a damn
Yeah,
thing.
technically, he was going on your turn, but we just
forgot
forgot about him.
I forgot about
It
They
him.
didn't
happens all
mark
the
him
time.
with D10.
Yeah, that's what it was. We didn't have nothing
We
on the
didn't have
board to
nothing
mark
on
him, so
I was like, well, there ain't another D10.
Yeah.
He
I'm
did
gonna
good. He
call
was
them
just like, yeah.
over. I'm gonna call them over to tell me if these are their people.
okay. The blacksmith goes back and like they all just start like shouting between each other, not like shouting, but like oh my god, it's his people,
Okay.
and he starts like trying to open the cage and everything, get everybody out.
Okay.
That's what's my
Which it
next
ain't. It's a padlock, so he runs and grabs a hammer and starts just.
And then just.
Ding,
Like
ding,
a
ding,
fire.
ding.
one. So it's a metal.
Like I got
iron
it.
Yeah,
cage.
yeah. It's a metal cage and it's got a large padlock on it. to
So
keep
he
it
doesn't
shut.
have a
There's
plasma
another
torch.
thing I want to do,
Bummer.
if I can.
Okay.
The driver. I want to go see if he has any orders or anything on him. Anything
Okay.
on him.
So you're gonna go search the driver's body.
Yes.
All right. You don't find. Roll me an investigation because you're like y'all don't care about these
Could that
people.
help?
I figure y'all are tossing them and just searching. So you can roll
Nine.
investigation.
Plus 2, 11.
You don't find nothing on him like special. I mean, he's got a couple like copper pieces. That's about it. He don't have nothing of noteworthy. No orders. No like branding. No nothing.
Did
Okay.
die.
Yeah,
So-
he did.
Because I wasn't sure if he was or not.
No, no,
So
he
I
did.
seen
Like,
fall
he took him
and-
out.
So since the people that were in the cages are the blacksmith's people, could we see if one of them or a couple of them are medics or anything like that that could help us
Help the
Okay.
boy out.
with
I mean,
Roger?
so y'all gonna let everybody out, try to talk
Yeah,
to
we're
everybody.
gonna let
Okay.
everybody kind of
So
regather.
y'all are able to get everybody out, kind of unhitch the wagons and start,
Mhm.
pushing them out, getting them undone, and everybody starts pouring out. It doesn't look too much like there's a lot of there's more women and like some children more than
women
there
and
are
children.
men. I mean, there's men, but there's not like a lot of them. There's just like maybe
They're older men.
per cage. There's probably only like 2 or 3 per cage versus like 5 women and like 4 kids, something like that, because they were more trying to get
Slavers.
the women and children.
Yeah.
The men more were, if they could, they could. From what
If
you're
not,
looking
they're
at,
dead.
yeah.
Okay.
There was more of the men that left with all that or got out in time.
I'm going to yell out so maybe everybody can hear me. Is there a mayor or anybody who?
Mayor's dead.
Yeah, Mayor's dead.
Yeah.
Mayor's
When
been
y'all
dead.
first
Okay.
found out that you
Yeah.
could tell he was a mayor or he was some noble of the
Is there
place.
any other nobles in the group? Nobles' wives.
Not that you can tell. Nobody's in any kind of like fancier dressings or nothing. Everything looks basic, commoner garbs.
Anybody know what's going on? Other than y'all are in cages and probably going to be sold. Already found that out.
Basically, they were attacked. I mean, all they can really tell you is they were attacked, and then they started rounding them up.
I'm not saying anything about what we did.
Okay, well now we need to investigate the main house to find out where the Grolic and all them soldiers they come from, what kingdom or outpost that they were sent from, because there can't be no way that they're gonna get everybody
With
and
them.
take them
with
somewhere. They're working with somebody, or
Okay.
there's a hierarchy leader that sent them to this said little town.
I'll do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'd
So,
like to walk with there.
are y'all just gonna leave the bodies there, or are you gonna like kind of throw them in a pile? Or
Dispose of
They're already
Yeah.
kind of in a pile.
okay,
Yeah.
so you
Well-
you pile up the bandits' bodies, and Smoke's
t-
still laying there. If you want to
Yeah, I'm gonna go
douse a
revive him.
spell and revive him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and revive him.
Okay, so he's back up, and count one spell slot off, just so you know.
I got like one left.
Okay.
I've got no
done
spell
it.
slots.
No, I
Oh no,
didn't
I
do
got
it.
one more on my level 2.
Okay.
Oh, I
So
had
you got a pile of bandits and one captain there. And then y'all are going to try to go off and investigate the big house or the tent
Yeah.
next to it.
The house. Wherever
Okay.
Grolic come out of.
He
Can-
came
can I
out
walk,
of the
or-
tent, the big tent next to the house they set up.
I want to go to the tent.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
there-
I'll
Two
walk. Can
two
I
of
even
us need
walk?
to go to the tent.
Yeah, you
two of us
walk.
need to go.
You're healthy. You have a wound. Like it's the same thing as like you got.
Whenever I do transform, like my father has that little white star. Now I got a white star going down my back. Looks like a stump, but it'll be alright.
Well, you never know what color you're going to be either.
Well, I thought it would. Well, I got black hair, so I figured I'd be black.
Like I said, it does
Yeah.
not determine it.
Yeah, that's true.
You could go brown.
Yeah.
Watch Harry Potter.
You could be blue. You could be violet. You could be. You
You could be
You could be
pink.
green, man.
Yeah.
There's your TikTok right there.
Purple.
Purple wolf.
So, all right, all the bodies are laying there, and y'all start heading, or you start heading, and you start heading. I know
Y'all gonna go to the
y'all
house?
going with
or
them
Yeah.
Stay and try to
because you got the
comfort?
house, and then you got the big tent.
Okay.
Y'all, we need to split up.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah,
big
yeah,
tent.
yeah.
I'm going
We're
big tent
with.
You're going to tent.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go to the
try. I'm gonna
house.
try to keep the people at least a little bit.
Okay, so you're gonna stay with the people.
Yeah. Stay
Try
with
to
the
like
people.
kind of make sure everybody's okay.
And I'll go
Okay, good deal.
investigate the house.
Okay,
Me and
so-
Smoke are gonna kind of like act as like a backup. Kinda like
so you and Smoke are staying down there, kind of.
Wherever the house is at.
Okay, so your tent, your house,
Tent.
your tent. Okay, so let's go to the tent first. As you crumb up, it looks just like any like body would throw up a tent. It's just basically a temporary housing situation. It's not nothing fancy. It's just kind of there. So you walk inside and you see basic stuff. It looks like just a big enough cot to fit him on to sleep. And you see like there's a small table with some drink and some old food laying on it. And there is some like kind of bedding furnishes kind of like over the cot, like to where he was laying on. So what do you want to do?
There's no chest, anything.
From what you can see right now in eye view, there is not.
So I'm not in there, or I'm just kind of peeking.
You're right inside. Like you opened and was like,
Well, I'm gonna walk on in and
okay,
start turning stuff over, see if I can find
okay.
anything.
What are you going to first?
I'm thinking bed.
Okay, so
See
you're
if I
going
find
like,
papers or anything.
okay, so you're just gonna start pulling all the covers and
Yep,
moving it.
just
Okay.
flip. I'm
Um,
gonna ransack this
Before
place
you
pretty much
accept
at
that.
the
okay.
end of
As
it.
you flip the cot over, you
the
do
head
see
is
what looks to
for?
be like almost a foot locker that was hidden up under it.
Okay, I'd like to check it, see if it's locked, how it's locked.
Okay. It is, from what you can tell, it's basic foot locker with a lock over it, just a little clasp, and it's got a padlock in the front of it.
Does it look weak? The box, or
The box looks made pretty hardy, like a hardy wood, like good red oak wood is what it's made out of, and the lock doesn't look rusty or anything like that. So it looks like he, was in and out of it pretty regularly, or kind of kept it up.
Would not be able to lockpick that, I don't think.
Yeah, you'd really need thieves' tools to lockpick it anyway. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody here has thieves' tools.
Well, I could have, but I didn't.
Or you might be able to break it.
Dude,
Roll
I-
it.
I-
Well,
what it was-
well, he's with me.
I'm with
He's
him.
with
Can I hit
Yeah.
it with my axe or my
Yeah.
sword?
Roll
or
me an
whatever?
attack. I mean, it ain't got to.
12.
Okay, you hit it. Now, throw me the damage out.
2
Plus
plus.
5.
Five to roll a d6.
This is the sword. The sword.
You doing it with hatchet or
I thought you was doing it with the hatchet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be a d6.
Which one?
That one.
regular?
Regular dice.
Eesh.
Plus 6. It'd be
Six.
6.
Okay, 6. You put a little niche in it, but it doesn't like. It didn't look like it budged too much.
Well, can I hit it with a sword now?
You can hit it again. You can keep smacking it.
1.
Nope.
Can
you
I-
hit the dirt in front of it. You're like, oh, okay, wait.
I'm
Yeah,
still
he's
kind
got-
of woozy.
Can I try that axe?
Yeah.
I know I'm not proficient. So.
Well, it's a hand axe, so it should be a light weapon. So it'd be based off
Light.
your dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, you hit.
Okay. And what
Damage
is
is 1d6,
Yeah,
and that'd be
1d6
plus your
5.
dex mod.
it? 2 plus dex would be 4.
All right, it don't even look like it dinged when you hit it.
Oh.
Like
Oh, well, I'll try.
Hold
technically,
up.
I'm
Hand
pulling
your
a
deck
little
back.
mechanic
Okay.
from back in the day because I'm not really sure about
Hey,
locks
hey,
in this version, and it's got like mechanically it's like a hardness of 5, so
How
you have
about,
to beat that with damage before it takes damage.
How about we call for the locksmith to come to the tent?
Blacksmith?
Yeah, the blacksmith.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's thinking with your noodle.
Blacksmith.
There he is.
That's a percentile, but okay. Oh, that's a heavy percentile. All right, so you call him to come up.
There he
He-
is.
well, we know he's there.
Are you going to tell him anything before you call him to come up?
Like, hey, I need you to come here and
See if
with
you
your
pick this
hammer.
lock. Yeah. See if he can break the lock or pick the lock or whatever.
Okay. Well, he actually has tools to mess with locks.
All
So
right,
he
well-
grabs his roll and comes up there because he is the blacksmith. He makes locks. So
I'm
he
smart.
he comes up and he starts looking at it and he's like, huh, it's not a bad one. So he starts messing around with it for a little bit. Okay. He's like, starts moving his mouth, starts moving different pins around, and you start hearing some clicking and stuff like that. And he's like, and that's how you do it. Click, and it opens. He's like,
And
there you go.
thank you, sir. I'm
Thank
going
you.
to step in front of it and
Give him 5 gold.
heck no, I ain't giving him 5 gold.
Yeah.
Roger, pay the man.
I'd give him 5 gold since Dingleberry wants to be a butt.
Okay. So you gave him 5 gold. He's like, well, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Out of
I'm
my
going
personal
to,
stash now, I have. All right.
Yeah, because I have the ship
I got
stuff.
135 now.
I have the ship's
Ain't you-
money.
So I have 135 gold now.
I'm going to look and see what's inside.
Okay. So you open the chest.
Open sesame.
All right. Roll me a deck save.
There's something in there. 8 plus dex.
Yep, that's going to be a fail, though.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep, that's a fail. Cool. So, as you're just like, you sling it open, and right as you do it, you see a small hand crossbow that's basically pointed right at you. So it hits you, and it does 6 damage.
Holy shit.
Glad you opened it and not me.
And as it hits you, you feel a burning sensation,
Oh, Lord. you
Oh
poison.
no.
and you take 5 poison damage.
Oh, I gotta go to my calculator.
All right, is that the only booby trap?
So
that
minus
was in this
11,
thing?
basically.
Oh,
You have
Maybe we'd have to
8. You
investigate.
have
8.
Yeah, you have 8 hit points left.
Was this the only booby trap that was in this thing?
As far as you know, like, all you see is him swing the door open, and then he's just like, fuck!
Well, I'm going to investigate to make sure there ain't no more booby traps before I try to mess
Well, the
around.
lid's open now.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
So,
said a hand, I thought.
yeah, it's like a little hand crossbow that was laying
Oh,
in here.
okay, I
And as
got
you
you.
open the
So
lid,
I can
it
search
pulled the
into this
trigger
thing now.
mechanism, and it shot
You
straight
gonna
out.
pull the crossbow out?
Huh?
Is that you?
I'm going to get the arrow out of him, and then I'm going to open.
No, stop. It hurts.
So you
it hurts.
take
Leave
you
it.
take
Leave
5
it.
you take 5 poison damage every turn.
No, he's not poisoned. He just took the
Yeah.
brunt of 5 poison
Well, I'm gonna look.
damage.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
in
he's
this-
not poisoned.
I'm
Okay.
looking.
Well, at least
the
you
chest.
get
I
a
got
you can
something
get a
for that.
little
Yeah.
long rest to heal.
He just took that one time.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
definitely
gonna look
have
in the
that long
chest
rest.
now.
Okay, you look in the chest, and there is gold,
That's mine.
and there are a few emeralds,
That's mine.
and there is a wonky-looking bag.
I'm gonna look into the
That's
Am
bag.
I,
Bag,
I'm
yeah.
not able to see anything.
I mean, you're standing right next to him. You see what he sees because you just got hit and basically was like, "Damn."
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
He
he's.
I mean, you
stepped in
didn't
front of
like-
you and was like,
Hey.
"Hey, get out the
I'm
way.
giving
It's
you
mine."
half
Well-
the gold, but the emeralds are mine.
No, I want one of the emeralds.
No, sir.
Why?
Because you done.
I already got
Blackjack
one.
for it.
I need another one.
He's like, "Technically, they're not yours."
Yeah, technically they're not.
They're my people's emeralds.
I mean, are you sure? Because y'all use them for trade. How do you know these aren't legitimately emeralds that he acquired?
What if they were
Because
fake
I can
ones?
feel their effects, even though I ain't a werewolf yet. I can still feel their effects.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what the bag looks like.
Okay.
Looks like
I'm
a
gonna,
mannequin.
I'm
I'm
on-
gonna
oh,
open up the bag. Let's see what's in the
Okay,
bag.
as you open up the bag,
I'm getting poisoned.
no,
It's a
you
mannequin.
look inside and you reach in to see if there's anything in it, and it seems like it goes on forever. Like your hand goes to the bottom of the chest, and then you feel something at the bottom. Like it seems like a long shaft of some sort. That
Is it
sounds
10
horrible.
football?
That's what.
But so are you gonna try to grab it and pull it out?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a strength check to pull it.
10 plus 5.
Okay.
15.
You're able to pull it. It felt like maybe it was like locked down in there or something, like stuck into something, but you're able to pull it, and you pull out a long staff, and it is like curled, like it's almost hollow in the middle, but it curls like around,
Mhm.
and then you have that.
Oh, this is my new eye.
It's just
Is
it's
it a
only
weapon? Is it a weapon? Can I
it's
use
only
it?
about like that long,
Can I have it?
and it's not like heavy.
Not there.
You don't need
You're
it.
not there.
Hey, Roger.
Could I use this as a weapon?
Hey, Roger.
You don't feel like you could use it as a weapon. Like you feel it has something. It's more extravagant than that.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to it. And
Hey, Roger. Got a question for you.
What you got?
So I seen that you went your hand really deep in that bag.
Uh huh.
I'll let you have all the gold and emeralds if you give me the bag.
Deal.
Okay.
That's
So now
fair.
you have.
Okay. So you have the bag now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You have the bag.
Yeah.
And you have the chest.
And-
Basically, it's a foot locker. Like it's probably about this long.
And I have
it's
all
about
the
that
gold
deep.
and emeralds.
It's full
Yeah.
of gold though.
So how
it's
much
not
gold-
full.
how
It's
much-
just got a bunch in it.
how much
you have
gold was-
you have 450 gold pieces.
So 150, 450 plus 135. What's that?
That'd be 585. And then there are 5 emeralds in there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say they are 10 gold piece a piece emeralds, like the size of them and stuff. They're not like giant
You
ones.
said 585.
Yeah, 585, and then there are 5 10 gold piece a piece emeralds, so 50
have-
gold worth of emeralds.
So I have 9 emeralds now.
So I want to look into my new bag.
Okay.
Look in it. Not feel.
Okay. Look, you see a black hole, basically, like
So it's a
not a
magical
black
bag.
hole, but it
Do I, can I see?
So it's like a
kinda
pocket
maybe
dimension.
depth
Can't remember.
by
no,
chance?
you can't tell the depth at all. It looks like it keeps going from what you can
So
see.
can I put my hand in it?
It
I wanna
goes
see how
in.
far.
I hope that audio didn't.
It goes as far as you can reach in.
Probably did.
It probably did.
All right, you're gonna feel around in it. All right, you feel something that brushes your hand. It just feels like some parchment, maybe.
Cooking paper.
Okay, you pull it out. I need a wax seal. That's what I
That's
need.
really cool.
That's what I need is a wax seal right there. And you pull out that piece of parchment. Hopefully you can read that, because that was some pretty bad cursive. Like it was some cursive on there. I was typing. I was like, had to make it so big to type it.
What's it say? Share with the group.
I'm reading.
You're fascinated over your little stick and your giant thing of emeralds and gold.
Well, hey,
Is the blacksmith still
remember
with
our
them?
plan. We're
Yeah.
in this together now, Dingus. So you share with the group with me.
I was thinking if I could get him to do something for me.
Blacksmith?
Yeah.
Okay, well, after he does that, he'll be like, all right, well, I guess you don't need me, and walks back. And real quick, you went to the house, Brinks?
Yes.
Okay, so you go to the house. What?
Can you tell me what that word is? I can't. Or is-
Prino. Prino.
Hey, share with the group, my guy.
But you go to the house. Basically, it's unlocked. It don't even look like.
Dingus,
It looks like when you open it and go in, it looks like there was a struggle. There's blood on the floor, which presumably was when they killed the mayor. But that's all you can see right now. Is just like you're in the foyer. Yeah.
Is it a 2-story or?
Yes, it is a
single?
2-story
It is a
home.
2-story home. So now I'm gonna call upon Alvin to come help me search either the first. He searches first, or second floor, and vice
Okay.
versa.
So now we'll cut back to Alvin. You're with the blacksmith.
I'll get with you on that. in
Yep.
Okay,
just
that's
a
fine.
minute.
Hey, that's fine.
All right, blacksmith.
Yes'm.
I got a favor to ask you.
Well, you saved us, so I think we owe you.
How well can you craft a bow? Short bow.
I've got plenty. You want something special, or I've got plenty of just regular bows laying around.
I'd like to get one of them.
Okay, sure.
Specialty bow.
You can have this. You want a short one, a long one, a crossbow, light crossbow?
Which one do you think would be more? I'm since
What are
you
you
said
proficient in?
I'm proficient in two-handed weapons, but I also could shoot a bow. But I'm not like.
You should be short bow and long bow and
Actually, I found out range is short.
shorter.
So I could.
Oh, it was only like
But I have a longbow somehow.
yeah. Let me look.
But I don't know.
Do. That's not what I want. All right, here we go.
I'll put this back in my bag, by the way.
Hey,
Simple
you
weapons,
share with
martial
me?
weapons.
Dingus.
Oh no, you can use pretty much anything.
No, we had an
You can use
agreement,
any bow.
sir.
When did we have an
I'll
agreement?
take a long bow.
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
sir.
you get a long bow.
Let me read it.
And
You get a long bow. You get a long bow.
We will all read it.
I like you to carve something in the
Look
handle
at your little staff.
if you're capable.
Hey, it might be magical.
I
stuff.
might be able to put a little metal on it in a carving or something a little thing. I'm not really too good with carving wood, but I'm good at women. I'm good at metal.
I'm pretty much gonna. I take off and have like a little amulet of my tribes.
Okay.
I'd like you to put this in it.
Okay. And is that actually a dragon tooth or?
Yeah, it's dragon's tooth.
Okay.
I'm gonna make that.
So he goes to work at it. Like he'll be like, well, it'll take me just a little bit, but it won't take too long. It'll take me a few hours.
Take your time. Take your
All
time.
right.
Take your time.
Longbow. A longbow is a 1d8 piercing.
Mhm.
You have a range up to 150 foot, and then a long range up to 600.
God.
So you hit anything within 150 feet at normal, like rolling,
Mhm.
and then after 150 feet it's disadvantage, and then after 600 feet there's no possible way at all you could hit that.
Okay, and what's its attack bonus?
Whatever, it's your dex. It goes off your dex.
Okay, so +3. Okay.
Well, hang on. Yeah. Hang on.
You said it's 1d8.
Yeah, it's 1d8.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay.
All right. So-
Okay. That just means a small person can't use it. So Dingus can't steal it from you. You can't use it.
Too big. It's bigger than you are.
Dingus, let's not get creative. Let's not get too curious about it. It's a sentimental. It's for a sentimental thing.
Okay. So while he's doing that, you can go with Brinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help him investigate. All right, what you need, Brinks?
First floor, second floor.
Either or is fine for me. Just whichever
I'll
you
go
prefer.
Pretty much
I'll search
everything,
full-
like
I'll search
simple
full-
weapons, martial weapons. You can pick whatever
I'm
you
gonna
want out of
search.
them.
First.
Okay.
He's gonna search second floor.
No, I'm searching first.
Oh,
You're
wait, yeah,
searching.
second.
That's
Okay,
what you said.
so
Yeah,
since
second.
you're on the first floor, you'll go first. Go ahead and roll me investigation because you're searching. Like, is there anything y'all are looking for specifically before we do this, or are you just doing
Yeah. What exactly are we needing to look for?
Any kind
You're
of
right in front of that fan?
any
too.
kind of
You want to trade spots with me?
You can cut it off. I mean,
any kind of
feels good in here.
any
so.
kind of dadgummit, I just had the words.
Like clues.
Clues that caused.
And then I'm also going to look for potions and stuff.
Clues that caused
Probably help
Rowlick and them to come to this.
Well, Roderick's
little-
at the tent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still going to look for
Oh, you're
potions.
looking for potions to
Yeah.
help Roderick. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
help Roderick and also help him find clues.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
missed
clues
what
and
you were putting down.
Yeah, clues for why.
Okay. So
Rowlick
at
and them
first
came.
glance, both of y'all just searching around the house.
Oh,
Second story, you're on first floor?
Yeah, I'm on first, so I roll
Second story
first.
don't even look like it was touched. Like, I mean, it looks like they may have went up there, but nothing's like broke,
12,
nothing's
I got it.
strewn out, because it looks like they were looking for him. Like,
Mhm.
that was the thing. And you're searching for first, and what did you roll?
Technically, okay, with the investigation, plus 3, so I get 12.
12?
Mhm.
Okay. Everything on the bottom floor looked kind of like disheveled. Like there was a fight, there was stuff going on. It looks like it started, if you start walking through the house, there is like the foyer, then there is the main hosting space. There is a hallway that goes down, and it leads into an off bedroom, just a small one. And then to the right is the actual kitchen. And then from the main room back is an actual study, and that's where you're at right now. You go in and it looks like this is where the brunt of everything happened, was in the study. And you see a desk, a nicely carved wooden desk made of mahogany, but there's a DBZ abridged reference right there. But yeah, it is a very nicely carved. He's got a bunch of books. Like, it looks like some noble's study, like some pompous person that needs to show off. Like, there's some fine decanters with liquid in them, presumably liquor or spirits.
I'll take a few of those with me for the road.
If you search that, you want to go over there first to the decanters.
First, I'm gonna call Brinks down. See
Okay.
if he's
'Cause
within
right
shouting
now
distance.
you're not. I mean, upstairs it just looks normal. Like there's nothing really up there.
Bedrooms, just
Yeah.
places to
Franks!
rest.
I think I got something down here.
10-4.
All right. So both of you are in the study now. You join him. You're seeing about the same thing. Everything I just explained to him.
I'm gonna go to the pantry over there for research purposes.
All right. It looks like it looks like a unattached piece of furniture there. It's like a cabinet space that has a flat top that holds the decanters, and it has a cabinet and a drawer.
I'll search the door first.
Okay. So you open the drawer, and when you open it, you look in and see there's some bottle openers, it looks like, and there looks to be just some old corks that are in there. Nothing really like special. Looks to be like a metal spoon to stir with.
Yeah. I'll just take a few of the drinks. Give one to the blacksmith at the pavement.
Okay.
One of the fancy drinks.
And there is a cabinet too. Like there's a thing in the
Searching
cabinet.
that too.
Okay. The cabinet actually holds the bottles that the liquor was poured from. Because so you pour it into a decanter to look good and serve, but you don't keep it in the decanter kind of.
Right.
Because you can't really tote a decanter around in a backpack.
Yeah.
So, but the old bottles are down there with corks and stuff still in them. There's a couple in there. Like one of them you notice. Roll me, because you're into alcohol. So roll me a intelligence check with advantage, because you're as a character you're just into alcohol for some reason. So I'm gonna let you roll with that. We'll see real quick.
Okay, intelligence check. Okay, so I got a 14 plus 1, so that's 15.
Okay. 15. You know one of those bottles in there with the label across it is well over a 150 gold piece bottle, like of liquor. So that already is that should strike you as a little strange for a town this size. So, but
I'll hang on to that one.
and what it says on the front of the bottle is Mortimer's Elixir. That's all it says. But you know it to be a well-known like liquor brand. It's a clear liquor.
I'll hang on to that one. What's the next? Any other?
None of them really poke out. They all kind of look cheap, like real cheap stuff, kind of. And you notice the one that has the Mortimer's elixir is full. Like it ain't in the decanter set up.
I'm keeping that.
But all the cheap ones are empty. They're just bottles.
Yeah. I'll give one of the cheap, about 2 of the cheap ones to the
Okay, so you
blacksmith.
just transfer it back into the bottle, kind of. You transfer it. You basically just take the whole stash, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I figure. All right, so
I gotta pay back the blacksmith
if you
somehow.
spend your time doing that right now while he's just looking at the other room, you can get 4 bottles of just the cheap stuff, and then that one Mortimer's elixir. Now, what are you searching for, Bring?
Yeah. I gotta go step out again. While I go take care of my research.
Clues to why, since I was in the room and I seen all that go down, at least I hope I did, why would said little town have something that valuable, or why would the mayor have something that valuable without?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're going to start looking around the study and stuff. It has a small fireplace in there that would be burning. It's not burning, but it does still emanate a little heat when you get close to it. And as you look closer, you do see what looks to be like somebody threw some papers in there.
Yeah.
So, yep. You're going to investigate it.
14.
Okay.
Plus, no, just 14.
Okay. With a 14, you start like kind of sifting through it. It's still hot. Like if you start like digging in it, it's hot, but it's not like going to burn you bad. But you start pulling out little pieces and you start seeing stuff like it's not enough to give you what's going on, but you do see bill of sale. Like you see something wrote as bill of sale, what could be looking like that. You do see some numbers that look like an inventory list, maybe it could have been on, with numbers wrote, and it looks like high numbers, but you don't know if it's like price or amount or anything to that nature. And that's what you see when you're at the fireplace.
What do you want to do now, Brinks? Should we regroup with the others?
Keep searching, because you said it was a study, right?
Yeah.
It's a study.
Yeah, it's a study.
Books.
He looked at the decanter. You looked at the fireplace.
Is there
You still
desk?
have
Is there a desk?
the desk.
And
You have
everything
a
like
big
that?
mahogany desk still sitting there, and you have about 2 or 3 bookshelves to the side of it that are full of books.
What is your investigation?
My investigation?
Yeah.
It's a +3.
+3. You search the desk, and I'll search the bookcase.
Okay, I'll go ahead and search the desk.
Yeah,
I'd
he
like
said.
to see if there's anything else left in the can.
9
Okay.
3, that's 11. No, 12, my bad.
12. Okay. You're searching.
Then, I think I'm proficient in it, so that gives me another intelligent bonus, right?
Well, it should all be added up in the main number beside your skill.
Okay. So intelligence, so yeah, +1.
Okay.
I rolled a 20. on mine.
+1, so that would mean 4. So that would give me like a 13 total, right?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, 13.
All right, with a 13, you're not really finding much. I mean, there's a bunch of papers strode out, look like they had ripped through them, and presumably from what Brinks had found, it looks like somebody was destroying evidence of something. But you're searching through the drawers and stuff. The only thing you find is in the drawer there is a very good-looking glass. It looks like his personal glass to drink out of. That's about all you find. Everything else is almost gone. And then, you find a fancy pen. It's a quill and ink, box set.
I might take that pen.
Yeah, it's like in a box,
For
sealed
trading
and
or
everything.
selling purposes.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So it's a fancy quill pen, and it's got an inkwell in it, and it's corked, so you ain't got to worry about it spilling out on nothing. But it's in a box, too.
Okay. So I'm going to use that for trading purposes, unless I can, investigate that pen, see if that could prove some kind.
I mean, you can try. But you rolled a 20. Okay.
for investigation.
Nat 20?
Natural 20.
I might
Okay.
roll a perception check
Like
on it.
that.
Yep.
Would that-
No,
would that
I was
be-
just making sure it was natural, not added
no.
up.
It's
Would it,
natural 20.
Would it be a perception check or an investigation?
Investigation, if
Okay.
you're looking at if
I'm
you're
looking at
feeling
the
it
pen.
and stuff like that.
gonna check the pen, see if
All
there's
right.
any kind of
As you're going over the bookshelf, like you're looking at all these books, it's normal. Like you're educated. You've been in temples most of your life. You know nobles. You've been to parties, stuff like you've seen this before.
Yes.
All these books are basically what every noble has. It's the same thing over and over. It's just to make you look good.
Yeah.
And then as you're scanning through, you're just looking, and there's an old tattered book that's kind of right on the third shelf down, and you're just looking, and it doesn't look right. Like, why would you have a tattered book on a shelf? But that's what you see right now. And what'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Okay. There's nothing special about it, from what you can tell.
It's
It's
just
just
a decent
a
amount of gold.
yeah. It honestly, like, well, really, you don't really know what it could be.
Mhm.
Not something like this, but it just looks fancy, and you're like, hey, it's a cool pen, like I'll take it,
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
It's got like the feather on it has some gold filigree in it. Like it's not worth like much from that, but
It'll
it
get a
looks
decent-
nice. Like it would be something he would use in front of people to
Yeah.
signal his status,
Right.
Since I found that tattered book that just looks out of place, I'm going to take it off the shelf carefully because it looks damaged and not right, and I'm going to investigate it.
Okay. As you pull the book from the shelf, you feel something like fall, like behind it, like it was pushed up against something, like holding it against the shelf. And when you pulled the book, you heard something like clank, like just something hard hit the shelf.
Yeah.
So if you look in there, you go start looking up in there, and it looks to be it's a tiny emerald. Just about that size. Not worth much, but it looks like it is on top of a piece, just a small piece of parchment. Just something about like maybe that big, folded, kind of. It's not.
Could fetch some good money for it. Found anything, Brinks?
Yeah, a book with, just an old tattered book. That's it for right now.
But yeah, that's what you see when you kind of look where you pulled the book. You see on the shelf, it's a little emerald with a little piece of old parchment. It looks like it's ripped something out of something.
Okay.
Instead of, I'm going to set the book down
Mm-hmm.
and then take the emerald and carefully look at the piece of paper.
Okay. You pick up the parchment, and it looks like it was written in blood when you open it. Like it looks red, dried blood. It looks like maybe this was the final thing that he did before he died. And when you read the piece of parchment, it just states, "Never make a deal with the devil who lives on top." And it just kind of like strails off from there, like he died while he wrote the ending.
I'd like to look at the rest of
Never, would you say never make a deal with the devil who...
Yeah, never make a deal with the devil who... Never make a deal with a devil that lives on top. If searching through the rest of the room, there's really nothing else. I mean...
Let's regroup.
Hmm?
I'm going to say we regrouped with the others.
Lives. L-I-V-E. Right.
L-I-V-E-S, yes.
That lives. That's what it...
Yeah, it
it's
messes
confusing.
with you.
Oh, you're good.
That's why the English language is harder to learn than a lot of other languages, because
Yeah.
we have so much that is the same.
But,
walk out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
back towards
Pretty much.
Yeah, me too. Back toward the people.
So you're just carrying the foot.
I'm gonna Brinks. So we heading out, Brinks. Or are we gonna investigate some
Blacksmiths? Okay. You can see that his forge is burning now, like he's trying to work on stuff. And a lot of the individuals are starting to work, like
Yeah, I'm going.
they're
to the
trying to
blacksmith
fix
because
things
I need him to
around.
make
Like
something.
there's a bunch of them starting to go to the gate and work on it.
Okay, now
I'm
I'm gonna
going
make
to the
my way.
blacksmith.
There shouldn't be...
Okay.
We've investigated. Nothing was on the top floor.
Mm-hmm.
we found the room, the study. We searched the bookcase and the desk.
Hey, wrong trick. Want to try
I'm
this one?
gonna-
So,
I pocketed the emerald. Nobody knows that I have the emerald.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say he was distracted in the death,
Yeah,
so I mean,
he was looking at the. He was trying to investigate the quail.
did you
The
take the
quill pen.
the
Yeah, I took
glass?
it.
Yeah.
The glass.
I'll take it too. Yeah.
Okay. As you go over the glass more, it's got like fancy like engravings in it. This didn't come from here.
Mm-hmm.
It was bought in a well, like he had to have gone to a big city and bought this
Mm-hmm.
because it's fancy. It'd be somewhere that would be a glassworks operation, so you know it didn't cost little. It's
I'm gonna try to put it carefully in my bag.
okay, and it actually has a couple of deer engraved on it.
So that's never win.
Never winter.
Never winner then.
We're not going to
No. Not right now,
But
anyways. Not
yeah,
with this
I go
stuff
to the
forward.
blacksmith and I'm gonna have him make me a spear, a custom spear.
Okay, you want to? Well, I mean, he's got spears.
Well,
Like,
no, it's personal to me. Because
okay.
I don't.
So y'all plan on spending some time here?
A little bit of time to try to
Because he's
get
going to
it.
be a couple hours on that, and making an actual
And I
spear
need
was
to
going to
heal.
take
Okay, I'm gonna
probably about
go-
a day or two just to get it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
Like,
blacksmith.
Yeah, because
tempered.
we're waiting on Brinks and
Yeah,
Cat
they
to
were
meet
going
with
to go
us.
the long way and try to meet back up with you.
Yeah.
It's
Here.
basically,
Big and
Beating and
Cat.
Jack.
All right.
Cat.
The spear I want made is the hilt of the spear be
I'm gonna
made of
rewrite
gold,
this 'cause
some of
this
the gold
bothers
that I
me.
got, and then the spear head be made of an emerald.
Okay. Okay.
You've got all those emeralds.
Yeah,
Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
it's possible.
Roll me a flat D20 to see if you have an emerald large enough to become a spearhead.
No.
Okay.
Well-
You could probably make a dagger or something, like a little
You can put an
pin.
emerald on the side.
That's the thing, to make like an actual spearhead, the emerald would have to be about that long and probably about that wide to make an actual
But why not
spearhead.
make
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
metal
put-
one and then put like an inlay?
You could put a
of it?
tip on it, like a tipped
Like
spear.
Yeah, with the tip of the emerald.
Yeah, you
Okay.
could
How
probably
strong?
do that.
How
Now,
strong is emerald compared to the metal?
it's gonna be weaker than metal
I'd
because
say
it
put
ain't
in the
diamond.
handle.
It's not
yeah,
a
I'm gonna put it in
diamond.
the handle. Of
Okay, you're gonna put like a studded gem at the
Yeah.
bottom of the spear,
Yeah.
kind of like a
Yeah,
big
like-
bulb.
like a
You've
hilt.
got enough to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you want that done? That's gonna be a few days, like probably about 3 days worth of work, because that's some like hard work he's gonna have to put into it while trying to fix the town.
Mm-hmm.
So, couple hours, couple days. What do you want?
I would like to see if you could make me
No.
a bow of iron.
Huh?
A bow of iron. I don't know. I found.
I don't see how that would even.
No.
No,
Not yet.
because that's gonna be that is that.
Well, I'm not wanting the one thing on it.
Makes a magic weapon doing additional 1d8 damage to constructs, objects, and structure. That's
Because I seen a picture of it. It looked cool.
yeah. See, that's gonna be a rare
Okay.
item.
That's why I was-
Yeah, that's be way. There ain't no way this blacksmith could make something like
What
that.
kind of cool bows can you make? That
I mean, he
fits me?
could customize like a regular bow,
Kinda like
but he
that.
can't make anything like magical.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
didn't think.
I'm
it
just
could be
saying like that way
magical.
y'all know he can do like designs and stuff, but
Kind of like how he's doing my bow.
yeah, but he can't do like anything like special like magic.
No.
And the way like he's doing my spear too.
Yeah. See, like that kind of woodwork is just basically getting a stick and sanding it. Like it's not like
You're gonna have to
engraving
get,
anything.
for
with it.
anything. You
Weird-
probably have to get your
weird one.
spear
There we go.
blessed over,
What if I could take the spine
What you mean?
like
out of the
to give it any kind of magical
big fork guy?
powers.
Hey, is that a possibility?
No, I
Could
don't
he
think.
You
go-
want to try to make a bow
Not
out
me,
of
I
his spine.
No, he
I
can't.
can't.
Oh,
I can't. I'm a
Only-
healer.
Are you trying to make a?
Yes.
Not that's what I want to know. Are you
You'd
trying
have
to
to
make a
find a healer.
bone, a
Find
bow
some
out of
kind
his
of-
spine?
Like a,
I'll
go to
commit.
one of my
Only
temples.
mainly for the
where-
handle
Well, we gotta
and
go
a
to
little
temple
bit, but I
anyway
know
to
it's
see
gonna have
what's
to have
on my
some
back.
wood on it for it.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
true.
True.
be able to pull.
But he's got to get done with his weapon.
All right.
So
Yeah.
hold on.
Gotta give you.
Let me
And I need
just
a long rest.
roll
Gotta get you
because that's
get you a few
That's
days to heal.
probably
that's some hefty.
so.
He ain't
And
ever.
plus, we can help out with the town, rebuild the town as kind of like
And
an
I can,
atonement.
and I can
Okay.
repopulate the
He
the
tells you that he will
town. Oh,
try.
yeah.
Like, give him a design
You
that you
whore.
have in mind.
You
It's not
fucking
purple.
whore.
Okay, this would be
Did
wood
he say
and-
repopulate the town?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he did.
Yeah,
He
he's a
says that he
whore.
will try.
It's my
Or if-
character, and it's
And you say I'm the
Yeah.
filthy-minded
And then
one.
it's
Whatever
kinda me
size
too,
you
so-
can make it for me, so it may be
Not too
smaller.
far-fetched.
than
It would
that.
probably have to be a short bow. He's gonna.
So
have to
you're
make
gonna
it
have to
that
get
way
yourself
it's gonna-
checked after that.
If he doesn't
Fine
really
with
understand
No, I'm just
the
gonna try to find.
he don't
like,
really know if the
one
structural
woman
integrity of the
about to be
bone would
talking.
hold.
I'm sure you'll have to
For-
make some metal in it.
Yeah, for bending and pulling back. Like he don't know that yet.
And plus you don't
Like
have to
I
worry
said,
about
he'll
adopting
try.
I'm
children.
going to go because I have
See,
to
I
go
might
get the
already
spine,
have
so I
some
don't even know if
children
I'm able to get
back
the
in water.
spine.
Okay.
I'm
Because
gonna
you're a
walk over
whore.
to Orc or
Alright.
Raleigh.
While he's
And-
hang on, wait. Oh wait.
Who me?
No, you keep
Oh.
going because we were in the middle.
I'm going to go over to Grolic, take my dagger out, and as
Mutilating.
careful as I possibly can, I have no clue what I'm doing, get the spine.
You want Daddy to do it?
Roll me a survival for it's skinning basically. Like you're.
Can I use luck? Lucky.
Yeah, you can use luck.
7 plus Dex.
You should have survival down at the bottom. I think it's plus 4.
Yeah, it's plus 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're able to get.
I would think I need
You're
about
able to
5
get.
or 6 inches.
Yeah, you're able to kind of like cut in and it's jagged and jacked up, but you got the main portion like middle back, like
Yeah.
right where it starts to curve up, like kind of right in here. The neck area is where you got
Well, what are you doing with the spine?
Hush.
maybe something. I don't know. The
I
blacksmith.
think he's
has
going to turn
to-
into a bow or something.
Is that Sean? Oh my god.
He's late, like late.
I
Late.
couldn't believe he even come
8:04.
out. If
If that's.
I don't think so. That may have been my wife shutting the door up there, and it just sounded like a.
So
But yeah.
I'm going to take this back to him, hand him Blake. Look, if you can't do it, I understand. It's
You want
not.
to go try and wash it first or something like just
Yeah,
clean
you
it
might
up a
want to do
little.
that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Disinfect it.
I'll throw it in the fire.
He's just like, that's an ass move, man. That's a dick move.
No, I will wash it.
Okay, so you hand him some kind of clean. He's like, okay, well, it's gonna take a couple days to bleach it.
That's fine. Hey, what can y'all use around here? Like, manpower. I know y'all got a lot to do, but
The gate
the gate.
is the #1 priority right now.
We need big
Because
into
he's
that.
while doing some stuff for him right now, he's also making clasp and like trying to build new hinges for that gate.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try to help y'all out. We're waiting on some friends
Okay.
to
We
meet
need to
up
take
with
a
us
long
here.
rest.
And I'm going to go see if there's a suitable mate in this
You
village.
fucking whore!
Well, you have to cut that out.
No,
No, I didn't
No.
say
that's part
nothing
of
wrong.
it.
No,
He's trying to find a mate. Okay.
And I need to take a long. I need
Roll
to take
me
a
a
long rest.
charisma check. Actually, just roll me a flat D20 first.
That's Scrooge. That fucked.
Yeah, that's true. 16.
Okay. There are some that you find suitable. Like there are some women here you might find suitable. They're not. They're middle aged to like early 20s, kind of like that. That's about it. So now roll me a charisma check to try and swoon somebody.
Or flash your emeralds.
I don't know.
14.
14?
Plus 1.
Charisma check. Yeah, just a
Yeah, plus
charisma.
1.
Okay, so 15.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's not the best, but she's not.
I would
the
say
worst.
at this moment, none of them are really like wanting to get to know anybody, but it's still like middle of the day, so you've got some that you're looking for, and I'll let you hold that over
Alvin.
until maybe
Alcohol.
tonight when everybody's like
Oh, yeah.
at the tavern or something, trying to relax.
Anybody need some drinks?
But you just
Hey, I
remember
could-
you
I
got a
could brew
15.
I could brew some.
I got some right here. I got some right
Well,
here.
if you
man.
want to start right now, you could brew something by this evening. You would have some
But-
alcohol.
All right,
Avron's also
Okay.
got that fancy glass. He can let you borrow
Y'all want to get together on that?
Yeah.
And then
Y'all want to have like a little drink,
Okay.
a celebration
don't-
for our
We'll
victim?
have a party.
You know alcohol,
Yes.
but you're not like.
I'm not alcoholic.
Like he knows more about like
I know how to make it.
sold, like actual like
selling
produced
it.
alcohol, what's already out there, what's
Mhm.
being sold, and that's his thing. You just know alcohol, like what it
I know how
good
to-
alcohol
Can you
stuff
replicate
like
this?
that. You don't know anything about bought alcohol. Like I don't know what's a good brand. I didn't know brands exist. You know more of just drink it. It makes you
It
go.
gets you
woo.
drunk. Drink it, you
Alright.
get drunk.
I need to take a long rest.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
basically.
wait.
I would figure like it goes on through where y'all are just starting to help everybody. Like
Mhm.
we're gonna wind down right here. It's y'all finished all this.
And
Y'all
I'm gonna
clearing
go-
up bodies.
So-
I'm gonna go
Back
to
to-
the blacksmith real quick. Offer
we're
him
back
the
to
cheap
full
one,
health now,
the cheap liquor.
Okay, so you give him a whole bottle of it.
I'm gonna give him 2 bottles of it.
Oh, well,
So,
he's
okay.
just like, oh wow. So he takes one big swig and like
I'll take one with him.
yeah, and he downs it. Then he takes another one and he spits it in the forge, and it just like it goes up, and he's
Good
just
stuff,
like,
eh, mate?
now I'm cooking.
Good stuff, hey
I
mate.
need to make my spear and whatever else y'all got him.
Yeah, he's gonna be working on a bunch of stuff. So
I know how to bring
honestly,
together.
right now,
We're
I
back
would
to full health now,
honestly
right?
right now I would probably say y'all are probably going to spend about a week in this town, like
Okay.
from right now,
Yeah,
because of how long it's got to take for y'all to do stuff, and actually it give y'all some downtime to do downtime things you
Yeah.
might want to do, like
Yeah,
brushing
yeah.
up on knowledge or something like
Yeah,
that.
actually, I would like to do that right
Okay,
now.
hang
No,
on.
I would like to do that later.
But, so
Kind of gave
you
up.
and the blacksmith are pretty much like, are you wanting to like help him?
I'll help him as best I can
Okay.
with whatever he needs.
So you're wanting to kind of like just start helping him, being a fetcher and stuff. Okay. So
Just
a week.
help him whatever he needs.
And are you going to do that basically for a week, or like you're just going to be helping
help
him
out,
do
help
stuff?
out around the village as best I can.
And I'm gonna stay in the main house in the study
At least to help at
and
least feel useful.
learn
Okay.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, okay.
learn what I already
Sorry.
don't
Okay.
know.
So just basically kind of figuring out like maybe the life and order of this.
Yes.
Get in there.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna give him the alcohol I found, so that way see if he can
That way I
replicate
can
it.
replicate the alcohol.
Okay. So you gonna spend a week doing that. You're basically, I figure, gonna spend a week trying to read the book,
I'm gonna
do stuff like
I'm gonna
that.
try to read
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna help too, but that's what you're gonna be doing
Oh,
too, is
at
reading the
night,
book.
at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when everything goes down, everybody goes to the tavern just to unwind, eat food, stuff like that. You do find some woman that is privy, or not privy,
She's a 6, but no.
suitable,
Hey, I don't
susceptible to your advances. There we go. She's digging you.
Okay. There we go.
She
Yeah.
wants the
Crushing on
day.
you.
She
man.
likes the beard. Okay, she likes the beard. So
That's it.
I mean
Some-
that's
some chicks are into dwarves.
I mean if you can do what you want with that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean if you're wanting to progress that,
We're about to
she's very open to that
go to the
and
room.
consensual.
Yes.
Very consensual, ladies
Yeah,
and
we're
gents.
going. We're going
It is
to the,
her choice.
We're going to the room.
Not the alcohol.
We're going to the
promise.
room.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
roll
alcohol may have been
Oh God!
roll
no.
me a percentile.
Another one.
15.
No, that's D20. I need a
Which
percentile.
one's the percentile?
10.
The one with the double numbers on it.
This one.
Yeah.
90.
God damn.
Roll a 90.
I need to find me a suitable mate then.
What? Everybody's like,
Huh?
like that's all that happens right now.
So we're at nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime
I'm
now.
gonna
Everybody's winding down, just kind
I'm
of.
trying to read my.
I'm gonna invite Brinks and Roderick
secluded.
to drink with me.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll me an intelligence roll.
15.
Okay. There we go.
Hell yeah.
You're
Secluded
able to make
drink.
out the table of contents.
Secluded drink with me, okay?
But now you know where to go
Yeah, now you know
to
where
start
Can I do
getting
that
the
now?
words. Yeah, you'll for the next week. This is since you finally discovered how to actually go about
the next
reading the book
to go. You'll be.
and learning. You're going to spend a whole week because now you're even more amped to do it because you're like, oh yeah, I can get this. And I don't know, we can make rolls later to see whether or not you
Learned anything?
learned anything, or if there was a
The more
person
you
in
know.
town that knew, or an intellectual person that might know books, like maybe a little library close by or something like that. But
Oh,
guess what?
I need a.
Holy cooly.
I need a way to tabs on all these women.
That's your choice.
That's your
We gotta
issue.
figure out how to do that.
We
You
just
gotta
get-
figure out how to do that.
Yeah, that's
Give him your
that's a
cell
you
phone
thing.
number.
There's no cell phone.
Give him your Snapchat, man.
Give him your home address.